Today we'll be discussing about Gorkhaland issue. The Gorkhaland conflict in West Bengal has been ongoing for many decades, primarily due to linguistic and cultural differences between Nepali-speaking and Bengali-speaking communities. This video explores the Gorkhaland movement, its background, causes, and the current state of affairs. So, let's get started. First, let's understand what is the Gorkhaland issue. Gorkhaland includes the Nepali-speaking people of Darjeeling, Kalimpong, Kurseong, and other hilly areas of West Bengal. These communities have distinct cultural, ethical, and linguistic differences from the Bengali-speaking population of the state. Notably, the demand for a separate administrative region for Darjeeling dates back to 1907. The term Gorkhaland was introduced in the 1980s by Subhash Ghising, founder of the Gorkha National Liberation Front, that is GNLF. The Gorkhaland movement, centered in the Darjeeling Hills, calls for the creation of a separate state. The region, known for its tea and natural beauty, includes the Duars and Terai areas and heavily relies on these for its economy. Now the question is, why is there a demand for Gorkhaland? The primary reasons for the demand for Gorkhaland are ethnic, cultural, and linguistic differences. The Gorkha people of Nepali Indian origin living in northern West Bengal seek a separate state based on their distinct cultural identity, which is vastly different from Bengali culture. In addition to identity issues, the region also faces poverty, underdevelopment, and political manipulation. Rajat Ganguly, author of Poverty, Malgovernance, and Ethnopolitical Mobilization, links the Gorkhaland issue to failures in governance and political exploitation, suggesting the problem flares up when political ambitions come into play. Hence, let's dwell into the history of Gorkhaland. First, let's see how Darjeeling came into existence. First, before the 1780s, the Chogyal of Sikkim ruled the region. Second, in the 1780s, the Gorkhas captured Sikkim and much of the northeast, including Darjeeling. Third, the Anglo-Gorkha War, that is from 1814 to 1815, ended with the Treaty of Sigoli in 1816, ceding Gorkha-controlled territories to the British. Fourth, the Treaty of Titalia in 1817 restored territory to the Chogyal of Sikkim, but the British took over Darjeeling in 1835. And fifth, by 1864, through the Treaty of Sinchula with Bhutan, Bengal Duars and Kalimpong were added to the Darjeeling Hills, creating the current district of Darjeeling in 1866. Secondly, let's see the timeline of autonomy demands. In 1907, the Hillmen's Association of Darjeeling first demanded a separate administrative unit. In 1941, a call was made for Darjeeling's exclusion from Bengal to form a chief commissioner province. In 1947, the Communist Party of India requested the formation of Gorkhasthan, that is Darjeeling and Sikkim. In 1952, the Akhil Bharatiya Gorkha League, that is ABGL, met with the Prime Minister demanding separation from Bengal. From 1977 to 1981, the West Bengal government passed a resolution supporting an autonomous district council for Darjeeling. In 1980, Subhash Ghising formed the GNLF and begins a violent agitation in 1986. In 1988, the Darjeeling Gorkha Hill Council was established after an agreement dropping the demand for a separate state. In 2005, the sixth schedule proposal was introduced and henceforth seen as a betrayal, leading BimalGurung to form the Gorkha Janmukti Morcha, that is GJM, in 2007, reviving the demand for Gorkhaland. And in 2011, the Gorkhaland Territorial Administration, that is GTA, was established to provide semi-autonomy to Darjeeling. Now, let's see the post-independence movements. The All India Gorkha League, that is AIGL, founded in 1943, initially sought Darjeeling's inclusion in Assam. It worked through petitions rather than violent means. However, the most significant agitation occurred in in 1986 under the GNLF, with over 1,200 people dying in the violence. BimalGurung's GJM led another wave of protests starting in 2007 with political motivations driving much of the unrest. Let me also tell you that in 2013, the movement regained momentum after the division of Andhra Pradesh with peaceful protests led by the GJM. A symbolic Janta Bandh saw people voluntarily stay indoors, reflecting widespread dissatisfaction. Now, after all this, the 2017 Darjeeling protests started. The main cause included the West Bengal government's decision to mandate Bengali as a subject in all schools from class 1st to 9 sparked the 2017 protests. A harsh response from the state resulting in protester deaths worsened the situation. The GJM saw an opportunity to reassert its influence, especially after the Trinamool Congress, that is TMC, performed poorly in Darjeeling's municipal elections, winning only one seat compared to GJM's 31. Now, why the Gorkhaland movement matters? Let's see. Gorkhaland is one of India's oldest movements dating back to 1907. Its outcome could influence India-Nepal relations, particularly how India addresses the concerns of Nepali origin communities in Darjeeling. The region's strategic location near the Chicken Neck, a narrow corridor connecting the rest of India to the northeast, makes its stability crucial for India's security and economy. Additionally, Darjeeling has the potential to become an economic hub, but this requires peace and stability. Lastly, let's see the possible resolutions. First, division of West Bengal to create Gorkhaland. Now, its pros includes it could lead to a stable, responsible government in Darjeeling, and it would resolve one of India's longest-running statehood movements. The cons includes it might encourage further fragmentation of India, and it could legitimize violence as a means to achieve political goals. Second, strengthening the Gorkhaland Territorial Administration, that is GTA. More powers could be given to the GTA with transparent and democratic elections. Political solutions like those reached in 1988 and 2011 could resolve the issue without dividing the state. And third, constitutional amendments. The Indian Parliament could amend the constitution to grant autonomous district status within West Bengal, similar to provisions for Assam. Concluding that demands for separate states in India have existed since before independence. Cultural, linguistic, and economic differences drive these movements. The Gorkhaland issue highlights a recurring theme in Indian history where political aspirations fuel unrest. It is important to note that the solution lies in addressing the needs of the people rather than satisfying political interests. Gorkhaland could either become a model of decentralization or a failure state. The choice depends on the cause behind the protest. If you like the information, please like, share and subscribe Neti Educational Academy.